Larry, that at that point, the Uperdome had just opened, and they weren't sure they're going to keep it open because the state didn't give them any money to get the facilities, right?
Right.
Remember that?
Right. They weren't paying for it. So, yeah, that was a tough situation.
Now
that they were in.
that became kind of our home away from home, didn't it?
It did for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Uperdome was well. We have the Silverdome North in Traverse City, which is now Thurlby Fields because we got turf there. But for a long time, it was the Wooden Dome in Marquette.
Coach, do you remember any players that played? You got 2 or 3 players you can name that played on that team back then. Probably give me numbers.
Back in 2000 or in 91.
Yeah.
Well, my son was one of those guys.
Yeah.
He was a senior. His senior year.
I was one of them.
Oh,
Aaron Bigger, our AD, was one of them, and a whole bunch of other guys who were very, very nice athletes and did a great job for us.
how far did we go that year?
We went to the semis.
Okay.
Got beat in the semis
Okay.
by our nemesis Muskegon Catholic
Oh
Central.
yeah, we played. That's a great game for them, didn't we?
Right. But we came back up here in '92 and got by the games up here in '92 as well, and then went on and won the state title.
Another question: what's it mean to have your son coaching this team now?
Oh, it's great. It really is. People ask me, well, how does he ask me questions? Does he talk about strategy and that sort of thing? No, he doesn't. Once in a while, I'll say something to him, but that's rare.
It goes in one ear and out the other.
I don't know. You'd have to ask him about that, but I have told him a couple of things now and then.
Larry, as we wrap it up, it's just great to have you back here today, just to reminisce a little bit with us. And you wrote up on the team. That's got to be special. Wrote up on the team for us. That's got to be special too.
Yes, that's the second one that I wrote on this year. We went down to Muskegon Oak Ridge.
Yeah.
So I got to get home. That's our home, Muskegon. So that was a nice trip, and then this trip has been very good.
Yeah.
Kids are fine. They behave themselves. They want to play. They just have to quit making mistakes and having penalties here in this game. Those things are hurting them bad.
It's a pleasure, Coach.
Pleasure for you always, John.
Larry Sellers here. Vines Trail 13-0. We'll be back with Aaron Baker coming up right after the break.
You do.
WLJN.
Really influence us and can just really change our life around.
I desperately need that input every morning to help me focus.
89.9 and 107.9 FM. When you're there, in moments of melancholy, in times of trouble, in the heart of hurt, we're here when you're there. WLJN 89.9 and 107.9 FM.
We're in the UP. I don't know. Sometimes they don't want to be called part of Michigan, but it's sunny out here today, and temperature about 33 degrees right now. I'd like to hear Aaron Bigger joins me. Aaron, let's start out first of all. What happened last night with the girls' volleyball team? Or night before last?
Night before last, we went up to Manistee, so this is my second time coming to the UP this week, and played a very good Emerald team over there. But fortunately, we lost the first set. We kind of got our composure and got a little bit of the rust worn out from being in a 4-hour bus ride. And then our girls really came through, played hard, and we won 3-1.
Now what's next for them?
So next for them, we're going down to Houghton Lake, and that's going to be for the quarterfinals. And Beaverton is coming up for that. Beaverton looks like a really good team. I think they're in the newspaper. I said they were 45-1-1. So they've had a lot of success. But our girls are pretty prepared. Our coach Kathleen Nance does a wonderful job of getting us in tournaments that stretch us. getting us in tournaments with bigger schools and more perennial power volleyball teams. So it stretches our girls, and I think after that, after the regional final, I think we're pretty ready.
Who knows what's going to happen next, eh?
You're dealing with 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids. It's sometimes hard to guess.
Aaron, we took you back in history, so to speak, when Coach Sellers was
Yeah.
here a moment ago, and back in '91 when you went to the Uperdome for the first time with
Yeah.
the team. Uperdome had just opened that year, so we were one of the first high schools to play there. And I was going to come back and talk a little bit about, we got one of the ends down at Michigan State offensive end. Talk about what's he doing right now?
You know, Matt Seibert is doing just a great job down there. He started out in Buffalo and then walked on at Michigan State, and he's just one of those kids that's a hard worker. And you tell him you can't do something, and he'll show you you can. And he's doing real well. Gritty player, tough player, and from all the sounds of it, I'm sure he's a great team.
He's a starter on offense.
Yeah, he is. He's starting up for Andon.
What do you know about Sheppy? He was tried out with the Cleveland Browns, I think. What's happening to him?
Well, he just stopped by the school. It was nice to talk with him. Him and a friend stopped by and kind of gave us a little bit of an idea of what he's doing. He's training now, so he didn't make the roster for Cleveland, and so a lot of these guys, if they stick around, it usually takes a couple of years if you weren't drafted to get onto a roster. So it sounds like he's working in a couple places and getting himself faster, so he can do some of those drills and just doing better because he's kind of new to football.
Okay, he didn't play in high school. What about Joe Carey? Do you know him?
I don't know what Joey's doing. I think he's doing the same. I know he got injured. And that kind of got him cut because he was at Green Bay, then he was traded to Cleveland, and then he got dinged up at Cleveland, and then they cut him. So I'm not sure. I'm sure he's still working. He's another one of those kids just like Seibert. He was hard worker, tough kid. I had him in class. He was in my psychology class, and I really enjoyed him. Just a tough, nice young man.
Okay, Max Bola did some coaching with the Traverse City Trojans last year. Do you know what Max is doing now?
Max is doing some coaching, and I don't want to guess where he's at. I thought it was Ohio or Toledo down there. But he came up, he coached for Traverse City Central last year, kind of caught the bug. His family's got a lot of coaches in it. His grandpa, a renowned coach. He's got an uncle who's a wonderful coach. So I think he's going that route. He's a grad assistant. And I don't want to guess the college because I thought it was at Ohio, but I think it's Cincinnati. It's in that area.
Riley Bola was with Tampa Bay at one time. Do you know what Riley's doing now?
Riley's still with the Texans.
He was traded to Texas, from Tampa Bay.
I believe he's still there, and working hard. But, a lot of those guys, we just had a great group of kids come in with just athletic talent galore and just have been so fortunate to have them here and have them doing great things in the world.
Aaron Bigger's kind of a reminiscing thing up here. We found out about the volleyball team. We caught up on some former grads, and, hey.
Hopefully we come out in the second half and we can play a little gladiator football and turn this thing around.
Aaron Bigger, so good to have you all year long.
Appreciate
Congratulations on the team and what you do.
Really thank you and Brian and all your crew because it's just wonderful for you guys to follow us and get us out to the St. Francis Nation.
Here we go. Hey, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back here at halftime to Glides Trail, but we'll be back in 1 minute.
When you're there, in moments of melancholy, in times of trouble, in the heart of hurt, we're here when you're there. WLJN 89.9 and 107.9 FM.
How many years? Maybe since we've been doing this for about 13 years, you guys have put together a real souvenir.
We do, and it's a lot of fun. We try to capture as much as everything that goes on with Traverse City St. Francis football. And so we've got a digital production that we put in a zipper case that holds over 100 CDs. And it's 3 digitally produced CDs per game, along with a stat sheet for that game, a quick stat sheet that's in there. We have the player spots. We have all of the business underwriting sponsorship spots in there. We've got game highlights in the audio. We've got scoring highlights by way of video and video production with your call and that home scoring that goes on in there as well. It's all in a zipper case, individually put together and so forth for people to be able to take. And it really is. It's an heirloom that goes from generation to generation. This year we're doing the halftime shows by video and on Facebook. We're keeping those videos, putting those, right now. And so we put those videos on a DVD as well, so you can watch that. The post-game interviews that you have with the players, that's Facebook Live as well, so we put those in there also. So we've got a lot of video production now that's going into this, making that available as well. So if anybody wants to really check us out, go to Facebook at WLJN 89.9. That's where we're Facebooking live and streaming right now. Go to our sports website, WLJNsports.com, and you'll see all the video scoring highlights of this year, 2019. And we think, I think it's Key West Financial, that's not right, but it's one of the financial groups, and also Bill Marsh Auto Group that's helping sponsor that video page for us. Okay. A lot of good stuff. It's a call the station. We'll be getting out an email through Mary Lou and be able to have an order form for the people to fill out and bring to the station, or they can call and order those online. You get your calls in early in November, early part of December, and we'll have them available for the people.
Gift.
Great Christmas gift.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Ron Pop said here, I think we had a big snowstorm, snowy winter 2 or 3 years ago, and he listened to the whole thing.
Yeah. It went down
I said,
to.
You got tired of me, didn't you, Ron?
They went down to Florida and listened to it all the way down on spring break. They listened to the whole season because they were on the sideline before that. So
okay.
Thanks, Don.
Brian Harsey with us at halftime. We're going to take a break here, and then John's coming back with halftime stats and scoring right after this timeout.